I made 2 videos yesterday about the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC in the United States, and about how they support multi-level marketing companies. Later that day, I found out that they had released a report that they had done apparently on 70 multi-level marketing companies looking at their income disclosure statements. Lo and behold, their conclusion, they found that most of these multi-level marketing companies don't count participants who make little or no money, and they emphasize the people that do make a lot of money. There's nothing new here. There's nothing groundbreaking here. And I really caution anyone to making this assumption, this leap of faith, that the mere publication of this report is going to do or change anything, or is even a step in the right direction. That's filling in a lot of blanks, and that's making a lot of assumptions that have no basis in the past behavior of the Federal Trade Commission, especially when you look at the revolving door between MLM law firms, and the FTC itself. Back to this 95-page report, most of which is appendices and citations of sources. The examples that they use in this document are heavily redacted. You can't even find the name of any of these multi-level marketing companies within this document that they've published. This looks like something that is top secret, like the UFO files are aliens among us. It's ridiculous. I want to know why the FTC, the official explanation as to why the FTC won't release these redacted names of these multi-level marketing companies that they are citing in their published report. And I don't want to see people racing to defend the FTC on assumptions, similarly like saying, oh, this is a step in the right direction, or saying things like, well, they might get sued. Well, what does that say for any kind of consumer protection advocate, any multi-level marketing survivor, victim that comes forward? Are they also not supposed to name the company that they were a part of? Are they supposed to redact everything, following in line, following the behavior set by the FTC? I'm suspicious about why they're even releasing this report right now and what they intend to do with this. Is this going to be filed away along with John M. Taylor's study that was posted on the internet? I mean, how many more times do you need to say that these are scams and frauds before something is actually done about it? How much money was invested? How many people worked overtime on this report? Is this they needed to fulfill this, tick this box to keep their job, or to get more funding from the government to continue doing virtually nothing against multi-level marketing and warning consumers against multi-level marketing fraud? I spoke in Washington earlier this year at that MLM conference. I almost left because the pressure for me not to criticize the Federal Trade Commission was that great. The intimidation was that great amongst people who I thought were also consumer protection advocates, that I thought were against multi-level marketing frauds. This was my first time coming face to face with Big Pyramid. A healthy chunk of that conference was devoted to praising the FTC. It was so bad that at one point I turned to another anti-MLM advocate and survivor, a cult survivor, and said, I'm surprised we all don't have rug burns on our knees right now from servicing the FTC. It was that grotesque. I really don't know what the point of this report is anyway, unless they're trying to create more busy work and create yet another regulation to regulate fraud, which is impossible, by saying, oh, well, we have all this evidence, we've done this study now showing that your income disclosure statements aren't accurate. So now we're going to make another rule where you have to make it more accurate. How do you think this is going to work? Do you think anything is going to change? Do you think this is actually going to protect consumers? I'm not impressed by this report, and I don't think anyone should be. It's as absurd as studying Ponzi schemes, no product, and having, I don't know how many FTC officials collaborate on this document together, only to find that, wow, the claims that you can make a lot of money in a Ponzi scheme are false, but then taking absolutely no action about it. Maybe they'll make another report in another 5-10 years. Meanwhile, tell me exactly how this is helping consumers and helping protect consumers. Do you think that redacting the names of the multi-level marketing companies are protecting consumers, or do you believe that behavior is protecting the FTC? I'm just curious. The FTC has demonstrated time and time again that they are more dedicated to protecting multi-level marketing companies than they are consumers, and this is just yet another example.